Hi, first graders. I'm going to read you this story. It's called How to Make an Apple Pie and See the World. Yesterday, we learned a little bit about what ingredients go into an apple pie. Today, we're going to talk about the word setting. And setting is where a story takes place and when a story takes place. So while I'm reading this story, I'm going to stop and point out the setting changes as we read it. So here we go. Oh, take a look at this. In this story, it has a map. Oh. How to Make an Apple Pie and See the World by Marjorie Pearson. Making an apple pie is really very easy. First, get all the ingredients at the market. Mix them well, bake and serve. Oh, do you see? She has a recipe book and she has a list of ingredients. Remember, the ingredients are really important to have if you're going to make something. That's the parts of what you're trying to make. So she's going to go to the market. Unless the market is closed. Oh, and it says gone fishing. In that case, go home and pack a suitcase. Take your shopping list and some walking shoes. Then catch a steamship bound for Europe. Use the 6 days on board to brush up on your Italian. Oh, so here is the setting of a boat. She's taking a ship or a boat to Europe. And it gives us a clue. She's trying to learn Italian. If you time it right, you'll arrive in Italy at harvest time. Find a farm deep in the countryside. Gather some superb semolina wheat. An armful or two will do. Now she's in the countryside. Did you see that the setting changed? Look how different it is. Then hop a train to France and locate a chicken. Now the setting is her on a train, in a train station. See how different that looks now? Now she's in France. French chickens lay elegant eggs, and you want only the finest ingredients for your pie. Coax the chicken to give you an egg. Better yet, bring the chicken with you. There's less chance of breaking the egg that way. Get to Sri Lanka any way you can. Now she's on this type of a boat. You can't miss it. Sri Lanka is a pear-shaped island in the Indian Ocean. The best cinnamon in the world is made there from the bark of a native corundu tree. So go directly to the rainforest. Find a corundu tree and peel off some bark. There she is. If a leopard is napping beneath the tree, be very quiet. So now she's in Sri Lanka. She's in a totally new place. Hitch a ride to England. Oh, look at how different this setting is from the last one. I see a house, I see cows, I see a car and some farm animals. Make the acquaintance of a cow. You'll know she's an English cow from her good manners and charming accent. Ask if you can borrow a cup or two of milk. Even better, bring the whole cow with you for the freshest possible results. You see, she's shaking her hand. Oh, stow away on a banana boat headed to Jamaica. On your way there, you can pick up some salt. Fill a jar with salty sea water. So now she's headed to Jamaica and she's on a different kind of boat. Did you notice there are a lot of different types of boats in this story? That's one thing that the setting is really different in. When the boat docks in Jamaica, walk to the nearest sugar plantation. Introduce yourself to everyone. Tell them about the pie you're making. Then go into the fields and cut a few stalks of sugarcane. So now she's in a field. This setting looks very different from the last one. Better fly home. You don't want the ingredients to spoil. She wants to get there fast. So she's on an airplane now. Wait a minute. Aren't you forgetting something? What about the apples? Have the pilot drop you off in Vermont. Look at all of that. She is in a parachute. And the cow too. Okay, now she's in a place called Vermont. You won't have to go far to find an apple orchard. Pick 8 rosy apples from the top of the tree. Give 1 to the chicken, 1 to the cow, and eat 1 yourself. That leaves 5 for the pie. Then hurry home. Now, all you have to do is mill the wheat into flour, grind the corundu bark into cinnamon, evaporate the seawater from the salt, boil the sugar cane, persuade the chicken to lay an egg. She's saying, come on, chicken, lay an egg, lay an egg. Milk the cow, churn the milk into butter. There's a butter churner right there. Slice the apple, mix the ingredients, and bake a pie. While the pie is cooling, invite some friends over to share it with you. So it looks like this setting is maybe when she's back home. Oh, and we're back to the very first picture. This looks a lot like the very first one. Remember that apple pie is delicious, topped with vanilla ice cream, which you can get at the market. But if the market happens to be closed, oh, it says still gone fishing. You can eat it plain. And that's the end. In the back of this book, look, there's a recipe about how to make an apple pie. Some books have this, and you can do the exact same thing that this girl was doing. Except, do you think you would go all over the world to get your ingredients? Maybe you could. I also want to show you this map again at the beginning of the story. See, if you look really carefully, you might notice that these are the places that she went to. This is the map of the world. How very cool. So I hope that you saw a lot of the setting changes in this story when she got her ingredients to make apple pie.